A game which has Heroes of Might and Magic 3 vibes and yet isn't the same game. In fact, it actually is like dungeon crawler with strategic turn-based game events. It was fun to play. So my first impressions was a bit negative due to visuals. It was not clear to differentiate and read between interactable objects on map. Colors could be adjusted so contrast is appropriate, but after first 5 to 10 minutes I adapted to the game and it wasn't a problem afterwards. Also other areas has different colors and was easier to read the map. At first I thought I had to survive, try to upgrade city, etc. So I was too careful. But what actually matters here is this is like a match where Armageddon creatures are coming after you at one point and player won't survive them. So main strategy is try to cover as much area as you can in short period of time, because main currency is these green gems. These will be saved after each match and will count to your balance. With those can unlock new heroes, additional cards, etc. So yes, about those cards. What are those? It is interesting approach, I had to admit. At first it was weird, but later I got used to them. And was pretty okay gameplay once you got it. So basically cards have upgrades, some action cards, bonuses, etc. The most differential thing about this game is that city can be upgraded only by using those cards. Plus, additionally you need required resources. So that was a bit shocker for me and took a time to adapt to this kind of thinking. The map itself is tile-based. On screen players see one tile at a time, and at start I thought that map view will be similar as from Heroes Might and Magic 3, but I could not move that camera view and even thought something is wrong. Or this is only how big map actually is, as funny as it sounds. So basically player can move camera between tiles with WASD keys. The combat consists here, as in a Heroes Might and Magic 3, from damage from units and magical damage from hero. Or as it is called here, Demiurges. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Magical damage plays a big part here, and the main strategy is to try to upgrade your hero to get the maximum magical damage. Similarly as in Heroes Might and Magic 3, your hero can learn various skills to get necessary stat boost, and as you will see later, this is only way how player could get through many situations. Some suggestions from me are learn fire magic, wisdom, leadership, meditation. So after every 2 weeks in map spawn enemy monster which comes after you. So in players' best interests is to delay that as much as possible. There are some ways how to do it. The first monster is the easiest one. The monster creatures is strong, so you want to deal with them as soon as possible to not engage in melee combat. The next ones who spawn eventually are with higher numbers, and not only that, they have nasty spells. Second one can convert one of your unit to theirs, like it doesn't matter how much number it have, like 10, 100 or 1000 units, those all will be converted to theirs, like from that one unit you have. Third one convert 2 of your units, so it's better to spread them evenly. So now you had to not only fight with the enemy ones, but also with your own units. So this is why player had to cover as much as he can to try to find the green gems, and as those will count to him even if he surrenders or loses, which will definitely happen. At start there are a specific number of enemy troops guarding treasures and access to other locations. At the end of every week are population growth. That means your buildings will have new troops and also enemy will grow in numbers. So it is in your best interests to deal with them as fast as possible. Then there are, I would say, visual trap. You see, there are these which ones give you some kind of knowledge, but there also are ones which look almost the same but are enemy. And those have same units as apocalyptic monsters, so you definitely want to avoid them. On other areas are different monsters. At the current moment I had only unlocked one area and it is really hard. Those units are stronger and ones which are weak are in huge numbers, like literally in thousands, and I struggled even to deal with them with magic attacks. Had to try to make like super strong magic attacks, then maybe I could pull it off. So to unlock new areas had to find tile where are keystone, but to get that had to defeat Guardian. And it has a decent amount of units, had to come prepared. Then take keystone and go back to start tile and you could access next area. So far I unlocked only one because monsters on that next area are way stronger. Once player collected necessary amount of gems can purchase a new hero. The one I purchased next had stronger units available, so next one should be stronger as well, so it could be a way to get further on in this game. So my conclusion, there was some introduction, but I don't feel it is enough for someone who aren't familiar with Heroes Might and Magic tree. I'm not sure how well skill tree could be understood by someone who isn't familiar with HMM3, because there was no additional explanations about it, and I feel it could have hard time for someone to understand. Graphics could be better, was a bit disappointed, but once I get used to them, had no problems. Once you understand this game, it is fun, but I feel it lacked proper explanation at start, and I a bit struggled at start to understand what is what and what I'm supposed to do. So my suggestion for you is to just check it out. The game has interesting approach. It actually surprised me very well, as I was expecting something more similar to Heroes Might and Magic 3, but they have integrated that card mechanic and dungeon crawler style really well.